Hi Lee. So when you put in your name and password, your username, password, and you log in, sometimes there's a glitch on the system, which we're having fixed, and it does this, but just simply hit the back key and it will come up. It says access denied, but that is not correct. So don't worry about that at all. So before you start, let me just explain the CRM. You have leads. Really, all you need to deal with right now is the leads, and then we're going to go on to sales and proposals. We can use the rest of these, but right now, let's get the main ones. Now, when you have a customer or when you have a sale or anything that you have to put in a new lead. So it's a new inquiry. The source, at the moment, we'll put you in as a source. At the moment, I'm just going to put cold call in and it's assigned to you. It can be assigned to other people too, but it's assigned to you right now. It's a new inquiry and we're just going to do this as a demo, demo 123. And email address is let's put just any old email address in to make this work. Dot comma. Okay, we don't need that. We would need the phone number. When you put the phone number, and be sure to put a plus before it, and then we can send out text messages to them. Don't worry about the company. You can put company in. If you do put the company in, it will be the same as demo 123. So you can copy and paste company as the same as demo 123. That does help identify in the future. And you will then click on the address, 123, and the city, and so on. The county don't have to have, and the postcode must have. Okay, and then you're going to submit it and save it. Okay, so that's successfully saved now as an individual. So the next thing you want to do is make a proposal. You can go right in and make a proposal here, or you can, if you're going back to it, you can log in again here by viewing or editing it, or you can go right into proposals here and make a new proposal. And as long as that person is in the leads list, sorry, that's the subject. What you're going to do here is put the subject. Now in the subject, we want the customer's surname and their postcode. Okay, so that we can identify it in the future. Is related to a lead, and if we begin typing the lead here, DEM, everyone beginning with the DEM will come up. So there it is, that's in. Don't worry about the staff, it is going to be assigned to you. Make sure that you are assigned there. The addresses come up, the date has come up, and then this is the other important thing. How long are we going to leave it open for? Well, we got this pre-programmed in for 2 weeks because prices are going up, as you're well aware. But you can change that for a month, but we have to be careful. If they're going further into the future, we don't want to honor this quote into 6 months' time or 3 months' time even. So then we come down to the actual proposal itself. Now, there are some items in here. If you click here, you can see you've got hybrid inverter, you've got Q cells, you've got workmanship warranty. Let me just click that. What will happen is that will come up in this area here. And you want to take up the number, that's just for referencing it. 12-month, 24 workmanship 1. You're never going to put a price in and no tax. You're going to click this and it goes into the system. As you scroll down, you see there's no prices there yet at all. Let's click another thing and let's go to prices, for example, total price including VAT. Well, there's no VAT now, but we'll put including VAT. And here you will put a price. So the price in here might be, let's call it 15,000. This is the price for the complete installation. And you see now the price down here has come to 15,000. If you're going to want to make an adjustment to it, you can offer a discount if you want to make it look good. Normally that will be a figure as opposed to a percentage, and it's a fixed amount. And let's say we want to make an adjustment of minus 500. So just click on any box and you see now it comes out at 14,500. If you leave the minus off, of course, it will add it to it. So it will come out to 15,500 as the adjustment. So what you do is you go down and you enter the items that you want. You can enter them manually as well. So you can enter, now for scaffolding, we don't call it scaffolding, we call it access equipment. And that's because sometimes we might use a tower, sometimes it's scaffolding, sometimes even a cherry picker. So access equipment is going to be included unless you want to make a fee for it and it's £900, for example. So the rate is 900 for the access equipment. If you want to add it, tick that, and that will go on here, and you'll see at the bottom, now we're at 16,400. Let me put a minus on that one there. Okay, 15,400 because we put that in, and we take it out altogether, and we've got 15,900, including the access equipment. Really, you do not want to put in individual prices for things, because if we have to take them out, we have to take out that particular figure and the customer will question it. It's much better to leave it out, put it in as the total price at 15,900, including everything, and then you are covered after that. So this will be included. So then we got the payment structure. So the payment structure is always going to be 25% with order, unless you choose different. You can choose different, but we are still going to want 35% after text survey, which is a total then of 60%, and then the 40% on installation. Okay, so that is how the payment structure has to be every time. The only thing that might change would be this percentage here. If this is, say, 10%, then this figure will go up to 45%. Either way, we need to take 60% of the order before we will install the equipment, unless they're going on finance. Now, if they're going on finance, we do have finance facility, and I'll send you details of that. Then, of course, we will want the 10%, and then we will make sure that they have the finance before we actually go ahead. Or maybe they're adding it to their mortgage or getting finance elsewhere. That's perfectly okay. So once you're happy with everything on here, you're going to submit it. There's a little glitch there. It's all coming up. But let's view. If we view it, by the way, let's just go to view. What will happen is this is how the customer will see it. And the customer will see all the details that's in here. And this is what we send to the customer. And they can download it as a PDF. They can decline it or they can accept it. When they accept it, they will go ahead, accept it, and let me do that. What happens, they put their name and details, and they will scribble a signature in there, and then they'll sign it. And that digitally signs the document. Now, the reasons for doing this, obviously, we're a green tech company, and we want to stay away from the ink and the carbon paper and paper itself. And also, it means that this system allows us to store all the information automatically in the system. And once the proposal is accepted, we tell the customer, it goes right into our system without having to send an email, without having to send any details to the office. It just goes straight into the system, which helps make us more efficient. So that's how the customer sees it. Let's go to edit it and go to submit it again. After it has submitted correctly, this is the next page that you have, and right here you can go back and re-edit it if you want by clicking that. It goes back and you can add the prices or anything that you've missed. Always go here actually go here first. Always view it first, right click and view it in the screen first. And then here here, the mail, it has the email in the system which we put in as a lead, and then the customer gets this email. You can change anything in here that you want, but leave these bits in here because this gives them a link to click on the proposal, and this just automatically goes out to the customer afterwards. Now, if you're in the house at the same time, what you would do is, rather than sending it to them, yes, you'll send it to them anyway as their into their email. However, before that, you might want to get it signed here. So you get to see it first, and with your computer or your laptop in front of them, or you can see it on theirs, they can simply sign it in front of you right there. So that's pretty much it. After you have done that, all you have to do is go to sales, go to proposals, and you will see the proposals that have come up that will all be yours, and you can go in here and you can make changes. What you must not do, definitely must not do, is when you have a proposal and you go through the system, what you must not do is go to copy this proposal, because it will keep the same proposal number with a different name, and that will just screw everything up. So each time you must make a new proposal. I hope that helps, and I'll speak to you